Hello folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time is around 5:30 and 5:30 and have been having restless nights because a lot of things happening here, so our mind is kind of full with a lot of these things. But as I told you, this is a fragrance channel. I have to work, and part of that is this regular videos which I have to do. This is part of the work. So if you are not in the mood, like if you happen to be in Bangladesh and you don't follow, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so I just pray for our country that is going to be someday we're going to be fully free. That's what I pray. Okay, I pray the students are safe and sound, which they are not right now. Okay, so keep us in your prayers. So right now I have like 10 fragrances. I have to think of some certain topic. I had to, and then this is what I came with. Since this is very warm weather right now in Bangladesh, summer, and it's very humid as well, you sweat a lot. This kind of weather, something light, aquatic, ozonic is always nice. I do prefer aquatics, like something smells like marine, sea breeze, or some little bit sweet. So I have a mixture of all that. But today it's not like watery, it's not aquatic, it's more like fresh air or breeze. It smells like that. Okay, so it is something I imagine, but you can totally feel differently. Okay, so let's go one by one. First fragrance I want to show is discontinued perfume, but it's a very underrated fragrance called Ferrari's Pure Lavender. From this line, this is a very beautiful bottle with a beautiful juice color, as you can see, lavender. This is basically a very much a clean, fresh lavender scent, and I really enjoy this in warmer setup. It is a little bit like different than everything else out there. There's nothing like this in my collection. Okay, so lavender sort of creates a feel of cleanliness. Okay, and sometimes lavender is used in fragrances like barbershop fragrances. This is not like that, but it's somewhat like, you can say, Prada Amber Purum meets with a lot of lavender, and in the air it smells like clean. If you have diffuser, air diffuser gives you fresh, clean breeze. This is what this smells like. Okay, Pure Lavender by Ferrari. That's the first one. I have review on each of these fragrances. You can check. Second fragrance I'm going to show you is Eternity Aqua. This is the new version. You can probably tell if you have already had the older version that had the blue bottle. The newer ones are blue juice, see-through bottle. And this fragrance still smells the same, still smells fantastic. I always say Polo Blue and these are very close. I do prefer Polo Blue over this, but this one has a better performance than Polo Blue. Polo Blue is a little bit more airy than this, but this one has a little bit more body to it. So you basically, if you're on summer day, if you want to wear a scent of the day, and you have to make it like, if you go past someone don't feel like you are smelling too heavy or cologne guy. Okay, this is that fragrance, Eternity Aqua. Definitely give it a try. This is very affordable still. I think now it's around $40-$45. Back in the days you could have this for $35-$30. Okay, so that is the current price range that has gone up. Number 3 or number 7, number 8. This is a fragrance I think nobody would talk about, and this is a very underrated house, Pierre Cardin, sorry. And they usually have many of other designer goods. I have seen like garments, shirts, like what are you called, shorts and all that. So this fragrance is basically called Blue Marine, and I got this like for review purpose. I did not see many reviews on this house. I reviewed like 3 to 4 from this house. These are fragrances not very expensive. These are like, I think $35 range, and this bottle is not 100 ml. I think these are, how much is the bottle size? These are, I cannot read sometimes, man. The even on the box I cannot read. Let me see. I think these are 75 ml. Yeah, it's basically the doing of diabetes. I think diabetes have your vision problem as well. So these bottles are very iconic. It was very much futuristic back in the days. He was an architect, so he had a vision of making a bottle that looks like a skyscraper or something like that. So this one looks like one of the towers. I think very beautiful. So this fragrance is very different. When you spray this, there's nothing like this nowadays, I would say, similar to this. It is very much like an old school classic, like a Givenchy Ultra Marine, no, Givenchy Incense Ultramarine, in that realm. And then also a little bit like what are the other fragrances back in the days, like those oldie style, like 90s 80s style, laid back style, airy fragrance. This is one of them. So it's very blue as well. I really like this. Is a bit mature. Okay, if you like Dior Sauvage, this could be a blue version of that. Okay, that's what I think. A little bit of greenness about it as well. So the number 7 is this one, Dunhill Desire, and I think this is man. Difficult to remember the names, especially if they're not on the bottle. I think these are Ocean. Dunhill Desire Ocean. Okay, I write down the name. I cannot read. These specs are new, but I have vision problem with far away things and close things both. So I think I have complex issues. So I have to get this sorted, but this current situation is not allowing us to do anything because everything is just literally shut down. So this one is very much like a light take on Dunhill Desire Blue line. Dunhill Desire Blue was a lighter take on Dunhill Desire Red, and these all these fragrances are fantastic. I really like this whole line. Some of them are a bit complex, like the bronze or the platinum, those like darker ones. They could be a little bit like tobacco, a little bit like earthy, very complex, spicy fragrance, but these are very affordable and also summer appropriate. This is a perfect fragrance when you wear this. You know, if you go past someone, definitely someone will have the fresh breeze, like Hawaiian breeze sort of feel from you. Maybe you will not smell that much, but it's a light, very light. It's like a light second skin that you're wearing, and it's really nice. If you overspray of this, there's no issue. Okay, so Dunhill Desire Ocean. That's my number 7. Number 6 is a fragrance. It's discounted, very hard to find, very expensive now. I used to have 150 mil, I think, then 100 mil, and I sold them off both, and then I ended up with this one. And now this is also very difficult to find. Like, I don't see this fragrance everywhere. I don't know what got into the bottle. Something is wrong. It got a little bit dirty. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so this is called CK2. Okay, it has some paint or something. So this is one of the most beautiful looking bottles and unique looking bottles in the fragrance game. I actually would love to have this for rest of the life. This is like a water dispenser. You can put it like upside down, so it stays like that, and then it's like capsule. It's like a water capsule. So this is officially known as the pebble smell. Okay, like you know, if you know swimming pool, by the swimming pool, if you have pebbles, you know, like the stones, the rocks or something like that, the white ones, it evokes the feel of that, and it's a little bit of a rose. And I think it smells like a little bit like santal, something santal based. Okay, like another, like Lilabo, another something like santal 33 or something. I forgot the name exactly. I can't remember, but it's similar to that. It's very airy. So when I wear this, okay, it is not very heavy on rose. It smells like almost nothing at first. You detect like, what am I wearing? After a few wearings, you start getting that Hermes ish, like what Hermes does in the air. This one does it. Okay, very beautiful, underrated, on the best CK hidden gems, CK2. So top 5 are a little bit high class ones, like a little bit more upscale ones, and the price wise these are a bit more expensive than the last 5. Okay, let's go one by one. So the number 5 is one of my most favorite fragrance from Mont Blanc. It's called Mont Blanc Starwalker. And Mont Blanc Starwalker has been in the market for many years, I think a couple of decades now. I have been seeing this since my university college days, and this was my second favorite after Individual. Individual is on the sweeter side, so it has I think like a raspberry, a little bit of metallic tone, that one, and with the sandalwood. So this one I think is more of a bamboo, citrus, and some sweet notes. It's a little bit on the sweeter side, but still fresh. It's like a fabric softener kind of a smell, similar in a way of Individual, but less sweet. Very wearable, and like surprising part is some of these fragrances like Versace Menu Fresh, this ones, they do last a very long time, but they're just light. You know, the projection is light, the presence is light, but it will easily get you covered for 5 to 6 good hours. So this is one of those fragrances I really enjoy, and I think it's one of the fragrances a must have. If you see this disappearing from market, it will be very sad. Mont Blanc Starwalker. So number 4 is perhaps like one of the reasons why I did this list today. When I looked at this fragrance, I'm like, this is proper airy fragrance. This is Givenchy's Gentleman Only, or Givenchy Gentleman, Givenchy Only Gentleman. So this line is officially taken down. They used to have a lot of gems. I reviewed every single thing from this line. The new ones are Givenchy Gentleman, that not only. Okay, these are Givenchy Gentlemen. New ones are Givenchy Gentlemen. Okay, so this thing is kind of like one of those masculines, a signature scent worthy. Definitely has the violet leaves. A little bit sweet. It's fresh. It reminds me of L'Homme Libre a little bit, but more sweet. It's more wearable. So imagine L'Homme Libre by YSL had a baby with Versace Purum, kind of like that feel. And it's beautiful in the air. It's a very light, sort of like a smell, very clean, fresh, masculine smell. A perfect scent for students in the classroom. So it's very airy fragrance to my nose. Givenchy Only Gentleman, or Givenchy Gentleman Only. Number 3 is the biggest fragrance of designer game. I think it's one of those iconic fragrances that started that aquatic, fresh sea, okay, aquamarine sort of vibe. This is one of them. It's called Acqua Di Gio. And I always say Acqua Di Gio is one of my favorites, but I sort of like feature Acqua Di Gio perfume more. The reason being, Acqua Di Gio perfume is my most favorite from the line, and then followed by Essenza. But the thing is, the original has this own appeal, like cool water, this one, light blue, and then Bulgari Aqua. These fragrances will be always timeless classic, CK1. So when you wear these fragrances, they bring nostalgia. Okay, so it brings back memories. It brings back like your school, college days, wearing jeans and t-shirt. Like think of Ralph Lauren Polo Sport, like those days, right? So this is also very nice, very light. It's definitely not worth the price point anymore. I would rather suggest Perrier 360 red, but that is a bit more peppery and strong. This one has more airy vibe. That's why I featured it. And I think if you, at some point, if you money is not an issue, you can collect it for just that collection purpose. It has massive 300, 500 ml bottles as well. Okay, Acqua Di Gio is definite classic. So number 2 and number 1 had a strong battle. I had to choose which one I make number 1, but I decided to go this way. Number 2, I pick Hawas Ice. So basically, original Rasasi Hawas Ice, my bottle is almost finished. That's why I'm not featuring that. I have to get a backup bottle. Hawas has been my go-to guy for many years in summer. It's a trusted buddy for me. And Hawas is like Invictus Aqua, but with more Arabic notes and a bit more wearable. But Hawas Ice had that edge over original Hawas, is that they used some sort of cooling notes and then some plum. It made it sweeter. So opening is a bit more sweeter, and more you wear it, it's obviously it's the DNA of the original, but the opening and then slowly, like if you see side by side, you'll see the difference for sure. But if you already have Hawas, you don't need this. If you have this, you don't need Hawas. That's how I feel it. And Hawas Ice is a bit better in performance because it's not reformulated. Definitely beautiful fragrance, Hawas Ice. It's the one of the airy ones in the desert. Okay, so number 1 today, I had to go this way. YSL Y Eau Fraiche. This is one of my most favorite fragrances for summer, and definitely a great performer. YSL Y line does not joke around, okay? My most favorite is YSL YDP because it's overall a great fragrance, green apple, freshness, shower gel vibe. And it's a very linear scent, but beautiful, beautiful. Like the performance is stellar. So that one I always say is better than Acqua Di Gio Profumo or Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel in value. But this is a different kind of a baby. It has this icy vibe like Hawas Ice. That's why I put them in a battle, like which ice is better. In the end, I picked this as a better scent. Okay, this is very expensive, getting very rare. I think it's like $125 or so, but it's worth the money for me because I really enjoy this DNA. The dry down is like YSL Y, has the fruitiness, but the opening is kind of like a cool breeze. It's like you enter sub-zero territory. Okay, so yeah, YSL Y Eau Fraiche. So that's the list today. I wish I could do one more video, but I'm not just finding right energy. Every time I scroll through the YouTube, whatever, is just very slow. Net is very slow, and when I see all uh, the the stuff that's going on in Bangladesh, I cannot say like some terms and all, but so many lives lost. When you see that someone lost their brother, someone lost their sister, someone lost their son, and they are just fresh faces. They are not going to be on social media tomorrow. They are just not going to be seeing daylight. And this is happening in 2024 in front of the whole world. And then our it's not stopping. It's just like it's a very disturbing time that we're going through. So keep us in your prayers again, once again. I hope we can come out of it soon, and then justice will be served, and also the normal state will come back. But it's going to take very long time because our economy is kind of taking a big hit, okay, due to this crisis. So I pray for all the students out there who are not safe. They are being targeted and all that. So I pray for you. I pray for all of you. Please stay safe, and please do not do anything that will. I cannot say anything else, man. What else can I say? They are just students. They cannot retaliate. They cannot fight. They can just save. Please think of your family, and then please try to stay safe, okay? And also stay on the right path of justice, seeking justice, okay? Take care, guys. Have a nice day. And I'm signing out for the night. Take care. Bye-bye.